Okay.
All right. Let's see. So I trimmed, what is this? You get six on one, pretty much 8.5 by 11. So this is the gal I picked out, but you have all these pretty ones.
Yeah.
Got one, oh, and this one. So I think I like her, but I just don't know what to do the background of. So I did a pearl white and I don't like that. So maybe we'll try a blue.
Yeah.
Oops. So let's try a blue with it. Otherwise, this is just like a 5 by 5, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to make like a cute little shelf sitter or something little to go in the bathroom.
Okay, I'm sharing this out.
What?
I'm sharing this out.
Need to flip the camera too. And then I did just pull a little piece of blue foil.
Hi, Mary.
To see. All right, let's get the booger out of there. Just trying to do this a little fast. So yeah, it was a total surprise. His sister recorded it, but you can't hear anything of what he was saying because the little ones were, one of them was yelling mango margarita. So, but he like called, so we have a open concept kitchen and living room and dining room, and he called me into the living room and I'm like, great, what do you break now? Because everybody was, you know, kind of sitting there and whatever. So I thought he broke some. Ooh, good thing I got the apron on. I thought he broke something. So I had like a leery look on my face. And then he got down on one knee. So
Wow.
I was in total surprise. And here I was worried about, you know, cooking for so many people when that was his whole objective.
Mm-hmm.
So it's starting to finally sink in, but this weekend it did not at all. So it's finally sinking in.
So it's a little hard.
Oh, I do like that a little better. So,
well,
yeah.
Tim says congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So now, yeah, we had talked about maybe a destination wedding, but we're thinking Hawaii. So that would be kind of hard on some of our people we want there for the wedding and stuff like that. So we'll probably just do it around here and then vacation somewhere warm maybe. So, all right, let's see. I'm gonna try this bluish purple one a little.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go off and then put you on.
Okay. So then, let's see. Is that better if we turn it? Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go.
So yeah, now, and then we're tossing around maybe hiring a planner, but I don't know. I don't know. And granted, we don't need any answers right at the moment anyways, so.
Yeah. There's no reason to.
Yeah. I'm thinking next fall. I don't know what he's thinking. So. All right. Just doing a little bit of this iridescent color shift. And I got a hair. Around the edges a little bit here. Just making it up as I go along.
Brenda's here.
Hello, Brenda. Brenda just got back from Vegas. Yeah. She went to Vegas instead of having Thanksgiving. Smart gal. Another hair. Oh, I think that one's in the paint. She went and seen the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
I heard that was good.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. All right. Not that you can totally tell the shift, but just getting a little bit on here. Oh, kind of. Kind of. We'll paint the outside really like that. Man, this is an older brush and I'm just getting hairs everywhere. Then I prepped a little, I think this is just a 5x5, but then I also prepped like a little jewelry box from, I think the dollar store, that I thought might be fun if we get to it. If we don't, we don't. So, did you have a good Thanksgiving? Or anyone else out there? Bueller? Can't see comments, so we'll need Donna for that. This is just Color Shift by Folk Art, and it's Blue Flash. Because I'm doing like a little mermaid theme here. Oh my goodness. So we watched part of the new Little Mermaid, or the non-animated, I guess you'd call it. I was not impressed that they changed Ariel. She didn't even have red hair. I was disappointed. Like, isn't that kind of her thing in the movie, is her bright red hair? We didn't finish watching the whole thing, but I was like, what the heck? Donna, are you there? I do not hear you. Let me see if I can see comments. No. Okay, I'll just talk to myself. So anyways, this is the Blue Flash, Blue Brilliant color shift by Folk Art, if you can see that. And then I think this is like a 5x5 or pretty darn close to it that I just kind of painted in layers here. And I'm going to take our pretty little mermaid with her cute little seahorse friend. We're going to decoupage that in the middle, and then I want to use a little bit of foil. So let's get this dry. I don't know what happened to Donna. I should go grab my laptop if this is the case. I'm having issues. Keep going. Okay. I will just keep on trucking along here. And then I also prepped this little jewelry box from the dollar store. It's just got your little metal magnet, but these cute little ones just fit almost perfectly on top. So this would be a good idea for especially a little girl and a little jewelry box for her. So if we have time, I want to do one of those. I pulled out some stencils. So we'll see. We'll see. I do like the way the color shifts. And this, the iridescent purple and then the blue pops. So I started with a regular chalk paint, and then I went to a white shimmer underneath, and I didn't like that. So then I went to a blue, like shimmery cashmere, and then added just the color shift on top. So, but my thought is we'll use just this little scrap of blue foil I have, and we will do some scales on it to go with our little mermaid and seahorse friend. So put her just in the middle. I still don't 100% like that, so maybe we'll, after I get her glued down, we'll go around the edges with a little bit of that color shift. So let's use our decoupage, Pentart varnish and glue. I can hear Stash crying outside my craft door because I shut it on her and she just wants to come in. All right, so let's get this painted. I was trying to think of how I could crackle it too, but I don't want to do too much, I guess, because I was thinking maybe adding pearls. So my mom is in Florida, and Stash is technically, I got her first, but then I gave her to my mom. So she's been missing my mom all week. Suppose I don't know why I always do the whole thing, but for some reason I do. So let's get her. Just want to make sure I got enough in the middle here. Hello, Roxanne. Your guys' comments are super tiny on my phone, so if I miss them, I am sorry. Donna's around here somewhere. I don't know what happened. The link to this little set is linked usually on Donna's post. So, and this is just, I think it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of rice paper. And then it has 6 different little mermaids on it. Otherwise, I think there's a few of the bigger ones also on her website. So I suppose I should have blended, or I should have maybe painted first before I decoupage over this. But just in case I don't like the paint that we choose, at least I'll be able to wipe it off. Right? Right. Ooh, that was a lot of glue. Let me just clean up some of my mess here. I'll wipe off my edges, or at least blend them a little bit. Hopefully everybody else had a good Thanksgiving. I was telling Donna that ours turned out pretty well, and I didn't, he spatchcocked the turkey and then smoked it on our smoker. And then we just made a ham in the roaster, and everything turned out very tasty. And then we just had green bean casserole, which is my favorite. So I made that, and then I made corn, and then I made stuffing. And we had mashed potatoes, gravy. We had some appetizers. So we had a huge smorgasbord. We have so many leftovers, it's ridiculous. I was trying to, we picked away at them this weekend, but you can only eat so many leftovers. So I suppose I probably should have left the background white, but I wasn't thinking on that. I was just trying to color match. So I definitely don't have crafty brain right now. I haven't crafted since last Tuesday, I think. So I probably, you can kind of see the color shift in her face underneath a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Not at all. Not at all. It's still a little damp. I definitely like, I need to pick up some more color shift. So after we wound up picking up everything, finally yesterday we finally got, I mean, granted we cleaned as we went and whatever, but we finally picked up the last remaining table and everything last night. So then we put up our Grinch tree. Granted, we didn't add any ornaments to it yet, but we at least we got it up. So that was kind of fun to do yesterday. I'm just gonna dab a little bit of this and see what happens when we do the color shift on there. Oh, it turns a purple. That's interesting. Let's do it. Who cares, right? Let's just play and see what happens. Can you guys, oh, I suppose I can't really see your comments. I'm still stuck on Roxanne's hello. If you can see that, Donna, and fix it. But if you can hear Stash whining outside my door. Because sometimes the dogs bark. Well, thank you, Roxanne. Sometimes the dogs bark. So I'd prefer to close it when I'm live. But she clearly is not happy that I shut her out. I'm just going to dab here and see what But if I let her in, she'll jump up on the table and want to be part of the crafting session. And I prefer to keep cat hair out of my projects. And she literally will lay right. My camera and my mic is off. I can't get it back up. Do you want to cancel it and go back and do it again, Donna? Or do you want me just to keep going? Whatever you prefer. I'm fine with either one. Just keep going. Oh, okay, I can do that. So not that the color shift really matches or is blending in my edges, but I'm kind of okay with it. It's kind of different, kind of cool. I'll keep trying to glance up, and I do kind of like that pearly purple. Try and get it a little bit darker here in spots. Dab, dab, dab. I wish the purple would get a little darker, but that's okay. We'll work with what we got. I do definitely think I need to pick up. I think I have a couple things that color shift, but I always forget about it when I'm shopping at the good old Hobster Lobster. So I'll definitely have to remind myself to pick some more up. And I mean, it's not bad. $5, almost $5 a bottle. You can't really go wrong. I'm going to try to leave and come back in. Okay. I just painted my hair. It's okay. I had pink streaks or purple streaks at a couple of years ago. Well, probably more than a couple of years ago now, but it's always fun. All right. I think I like it. I like how it's just different, just around the edge. So I'm thinking maybe some rhinestones. Maybe we could frame the picture instead. With that color shift, just barely peeking through. That's kind of fun. But first I want to, let's get our adhesive going here first. Okay. So let me just line this up a little bit. Tape. We need tape somewhere. Let's see, what else can I talk about? So like I probably on the beginning of the video, you heard Donna and I talking about how I had absolutely no idea Josh was doing this. He called me into the living room after we were done eating. I was thinking, okay, what'd you break? Or like he wanted to show me something, so I'm thinking, oh, what do you break now? Or what do I gotta fix? Nope, he proceeded to get down on one knee. And that was it. So total surprise, had no idea it was gonna happen or anything. So, and like I was saying, there was a video, there is a video, but I can see you. but little girls are talking in the background, so you can't really hear us. So I can see you, Donna. We're both up on the screen right now. Now I'm just up on the screen. I keep shifting this. Let me put another piece of tape down. I'm just going to dry brush this on. So see how there's so much glue on there? Now I'm just going to rub it on a paper towel, minus the hair. And see how there's not really anything on there now? That's what I want. And I'm okay if it doesn't completely cover. Again, I picked up more glue, so now I'm gonna dry brush it on my paper towel because you don't want it too wet. And that's pretty much just bristles there. And we'll just go down the line and back up again, and then you can kind of see when you lift your stencil. This one, I might have had a little bit too much on my brush, but that's okay. You can always take a wipe and wipe it back if you feel like you got too much. Just trying to get a couple of these goobers. So now I'm just gonna go, oh my goodness, sticky fingers. Don't want to go across the top yet. Again, this is just the Artsyville foil adhesive that I'm using. A really, really dry brush. You do not want much on your brush at all. And when you lift up your stencil, you can kind of just see that very light pattern underneath. So now I'm just gonna go a little bit, try not to touch it here, just a little bit, just to save, so I can line it up here in a couple spots. So let me try and show you, so you can see how you can barely see my glue. So let me try and line up the top here. It does get a little tricky. When you're trying to line it up and it's still wet. So if you need to, maybe dry it a little bit. Just gonna go on that edge and up on top here again. So again, you can kind of see the top where I did with the glue, and now I'm going to finish off this side that I haven't done yet. Just try and line my pattern up. So then we'll do the edge here, and then we'll do the bottom corner. The stencil was just quite not big enough. one little piece here just in the corner. It's all about lighting too. Okay, good enough for me. Just gonna get this corner here. Good, 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 good. All right, so now let's put this where I don't get it stuck to anything else. So sorry that I can't see your guys' comments. I can always try and go back later if anybody has any questions. We can go back later on the video and try and answer it. You should kind of let your glue dry if you're doing a bigger project, but seeing as this is such a small project and I did it so lightly that I'm just going to take a blow dryer here and just dry up our Artsyville adhesive. If anybody's new, that's what I'm using. Donna does sell it on her website. And she does have several different foils. Has anyone seen Teresa or Nikki? I cannot see who's on it all, so I am the wrong person to ask about that. I'm just gonna go in kind of and maybe wipe out my edges, see if there's any goobers on there. All right, I'm gonna let that cool off actually. So I'm just gonna set it aside, let it cool off for a minute. I'll just put that in the drawer for right now. Let's pick one to put on here. I had one, this one. This is the one I want to do. And then I have some, I haven't seen Teresa for over a week. I want to say I seen Nikki on Friday on someone's live, but that's about it. Now I'm second guessing. That one looks better with this shimmery, or maybe, no, maybe one of these gals. I'm missing one. Where'd she go? One, two, three, four. No, I'm not. Just losing my mind. It's fine. Maybe we'll do that one. Let's do that one. Because I'm thinking about foiling the outside of the box. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe I should do the inside with a seahorse. Either way, we got to get this gal stuck on there. So let's do that. I think this is my decoupage varnishing glue. If not, it is now. I just thought she is pretty. All the little mermaids are pretty. Stash was definitely on my painting stuff before I went live. A little turkey. Where would we be without our fur babies? So the edge is kind of rounded, so I just wanted to get the edge a little bit here. Well, hopefully Teresa and Nikki are okay. Again, I'm sorry if anybody posts a comment. Technical difficulties. Yeah, because unless Donna posts it for me to read it, I haven't seen either. Nikki commented on one of my posts. Unless Donna posts it for me to read, I don't see anyone's comments. I'm starting to not really dislike your app, Donna. No offense. I know you're trying, but it seems like it's more work than it's worth. All right, let's remove that hair. Wow, Stash really got into my stuff. There's cat hair everywhere. Yeah, something it's good and sometimes it's a pain. Yeah. All right. Just wetting down this lovely lady. Let's get her on here. I just wanted to wrap a little bit on that edge. So now I was going to tell you guys, Black Friday had some good deals for both signing up for Hulu and Disney Plus. Not that I watch a lot of Disney movies. I'm just going to trim this, I think, with my X-Acto knife. But so now we have Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, because they had Black Friday deals. So now we just got tons of shows to choose from. I need something to cut on. What happened to my board? And so we started watching Task, I think it is. I don't I want to say it's on Paramount Plus. Scissors will probably be easier. So far it's a pretty good series. So Josh and I have been watching that. Well, I did a horrible job of cutting. We'll just slice this one. It's not working to my advantage either. Just trying to get this even. Even Steven. HBO? Yeah, it might be on HBO Max. Because I think that was also, I think you got HBO Max. Oh my goodness. HBO Max, Hulu, and Disney or something like that. But yeah, there were some good Black Friday deals for TV subscriptions. I don't know if they're still going, but I started, haven't went back to it. It is kind of slow at first. I thought he put on a movie, so I'm like, wow, this movie is moving slow. But then then realizing that it is a TV show and said, "Isn't that cute?" So let me get my cutting block out of the way. I'm gonna dry her so I can take off the edges with my sander that I could not get straight. So if anybody has HBO Max or whatever, that's kind of a good series to watch. Otherwise, I haven't done too much more exploring yet. This weekend was super busy, and then we got tons of snow, so that was cleanup for a couple days worth. So just trying to catch up on all the adulting things. A little bit more here just to even her out. And like I said, this is just a little, this box came from the dollar store. It just looked like this beforehand with your little magnet for closure. So I just painted it white. Let's get it covered in Mod Podge and then we'll go back to our little foiling project. Get our edges here. And then we will worry about painting the rest of this or whatever we might want to do with her. Anybody go, I know Donna asked to post the comments, but did anybody go Black Friday shopping? The girls, Josh and I wound up going with the girls. They wanted to go shopping. They mostly just shop for themselves, but did pick out a couple Christmas presents. But I definitely, it's not like years past. I mean, granted, I just didn't have the patience to deal with people. It was too people-y out. So more or less, we just let the girls shop. And then Josh and I just waited for him pretty much just outside of the store. Because it's like, oh my God, this is just, it's too busy for me. I don't want to shop. So there was a couple good deals that I would thought about snagging, but again, it would have just been for me. And right now my brain is saying, hey, now you need to start saving your money because you got a wedding to pay for. So, and we didn't go out until, I think we finally left around 11 or 12. I don't know why I'm putting that down there. So let's let that dry. Ooh, maybe we could crackle this one. Maybe. I don't know. I hate to take away from her beauty and put cracks. Nobody wants wrinkles, especially when you're that young. So the girls did get a couple good deals for themselves and stuff like that. And then, like I said, they picked out a couple little presents. Yeah, a couple little presents to give to them. But other than that, I'm like, after I pay my bills, maybe I'll do some shopping on Amazon and whatever. But even running around and shopping these days is just not pleasant anymore. I'm over it. I'd rather just order online for the most part. Some things you still have to shop for in person. Okay, there it is. Like jeans and purses. All right, so I just have a little strip here that I am using. And I'm just going to make the most out of this little strip. So I'll just lay this down. And this is just a blue foil from Artistic Painting Studio. That I just happen to have a scrap of. I don't know what it's called, but I can definitely... They have an option on their website where you can just pick what color you're looking for and go under that color scheme. And pick your colors that way. And then I'm just going over it with a little brush. And Donna does have some foils on her website as well, so I strongly suggest taking a peek at her website if you've never popped out there before. She's got a great little selection too. And I am digging this weathered look because it still lets my color shift pop through. So now I'm just going to go a little bit over where it overlaps, just to blend in so I don't get any lines. And I could go back and try and get it to stick a little more if I wanted to. That's the nice thing about foiling, is if there's glue exposed and it just didn't stick down the first time, you can go back over the top of it and try and more than likely it will stick. I just prefer it more of a weathered look right now. So again, I'm just gonna lay this on my edge. Rub that in. Sorry if that's loud. Sometimes just the top of your fingernail or a little bit harder surface also. Hello there, Shonda, I think. It's super tiny on my screen, so I apologize if I don't see your comments or I've gotten your name wrong. We're having some technical difficulties tonight. So let me just finish up this. Some technical difficulties. So Donna's not, she's on here, but she's not on here. So I'm pretty much just chatting with myself because I can, like I said, barely see the comments, and then Donna isn't there to read them to me, so I apologize if I miss something. Give a little rub here. Oh, and then I'm still watching Shameless. I'm surprised and didn't jump on that bandwagon beforehand because it's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't, but it's pretty funny. Didn't that turn out super cute? So I want to, she needs some bling. I don't always have to do bling. Almost all the time. Yeah, that's okay though. I can still see the, oh no. Donna's still putting the comments on the screen for me. All right, so do we want, let's see if I can hold this. What do you guys, do you think she needs some rhinestones? Should we edge the picture? So there's the edging the picture. I need to check out. Yeah, it's, there are some like kind of weird, like, oh my God moments, but if you are not insulted, it's a pretty good show. There's actually 11 seasons worth, so I am kind of excited that it runs that long. Or do we want to run? Oh, that didn't work. You know, do we want to, I had a moment, a squirrel moment there, sorry. Or do we want to rhinestone the inner edge? I kind of like it around the picture. But one more thought. I have some thicker bling, but not horribly thick. Yeah, my cousin actually told me to watch Shameless. And then she also told me to watch Scandal. I never checked out Scandal either. Oh, that might look cute. Just over. I did cover it with color shift. So there is that. Just trying to find something to add in the frame here. I don't know if that's the one. We got options. Yeah, my cousin also suggested Scandal. And I'm trying to think of what else she said. Because I had finished Lost. And I'd really like that. Oh, that's kind of cute. See, there's just a odd enough gap. Maybe I need to look for some lace. I feel like my light is not hitting it very well. Or do we just, ooh, we could maybe add some pearl. Let's see, a cream pearl. Maybe that's all it needs is a little bit of pearl. That might be it. Or even, we could probably do pearl around the photo. That might be the winning. I kind of like that. So you can still kind of see my color shift. Isn't it, Chanda? It is so cute. So this mermaid came on an 8.5 by 11, pretty much, rice paper. And then you get this little girl. And if you get 6 different mermaids. Otherwise, I know she does have a few of them that are bigger, where it's just the one single mermaid. But I bought these because I was thinking I could kind of put some on a seashell or like little shelf sitter like this. You like the edging. So that's why I got the littler ones. And then and so then I added this one to just a little kind of trinket box I like. Yeah, I like to binge watch shows too. I hate if they only have one season. I hate finishing it, and then you spend 20 minutes looking for another show to watch. So, um, that's why I like it when there's several seasons. I don't think you need the rhinestones with the shimmer. I know. I was just trying to add a little. I don't know. I feel like the picture just needs something. Maybe it doesn't though. You might be right. Yes, in a clamshell. I do too. That's why I was kind of thinking, well, it at least kind of matched with her. I just feel like I need to frame the photo a little bit. I'm going to frame it. I think, Roxanne, I agree with you 100%. But I also like the pearls. So let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. So I just got, well, come on now, work with me. So I should maybe measure it, huh? You're into the edging? Yeah. I am and I'm not. Some days it all depends on the day. So I'm going to snip this one real quick. Do you have individual rhinestones you could? I do. I do. I do. Where would you put them though? Would you put them on the peak or in the center of the scale? Where would you put those rhinestones, Roxanne? I can always finish our little jewelry box on our next live. Ooh, I got iridescent. Well, I got iridescent purling too. That iridescent might look even better because it is more of an iridescent than a soft pearl. Sometimes the light, even though you want bright light when you craft, it does not help make decisions. It's clearly having some issues there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's one on the edge. Let's put one in the center. I feel like if I do the center, some of them are not going to be centered. Oh, that's a lot of rhinestones. I suppose. No, my patterns aren't exactly a match on this side. So it would be off balance, and I don't like things when they're off balance. Let's see. Where's my tool? Maybe we just add. So this side, it's nice and even with the scales, but this side, it is not centered. But I knew I couldn't help that. So I just went with it. Let's try and just add this to the corner. Nope, too small. Don't like it. Although it would look cute up here. Nope, don't like that either. I am hard to please. Let's see, all right, one more time with the pearl. White. off-white. And then the iridescent is just a scotch. I could do a smaller white rhinestone too around the edge. And there's the iridescent. You probably can't really tell the iridescent. Or, let's see, I got a little piece example here. I could just do a teeny tiny row of white rhinestone around the top. Maybe that's our meal ticket. I'm just gonna stick it down and see what happens. I'm sure I can pull it up. It is self-adhesive, but all right now. Oh, thank you. Here's just a little, that might be it. Just your little around the edge of the photo or rice paper. If I can get it straight. I think maybe that's it. What do you think? White rhinestone or pearl? White rhinestone or pearl? I think this is just a teeny tiny bit too big. I do like it. I do actually want to order this in gold. Good old Amazon. I haven't ordered it in gold because I have so much paparazzi jewelry downstairs. I just need to go through it and start cutting apart jewelry. A tiny part of my soul dies every time I do that, but I can just craft with it. So rhinestone or I want to say the rhinestone is, so there's the white pearl and there's the rhinestone. Which one do you like better? Pearl or rhinestone? The pearl shows up more, but either. True. I do like that the rhinestones are a little bit smaller, but I don't have any smaller pearls. Oh, I already trimmed this one. I mean, pearls do, you know, mother of pearl, ocean, blah, blah, blah. So maybe that's our ticket. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I mean, they are quite a difference in size. Not that you can really see that on camera. Let's do it. Let's do the rhinestones. Let's see. Do I have something to edge it with? I'm going to put some glue down first. I do like the more subtle. Just adding a little bit of glue there, self-adhesive, but I'm sure over time it might fall off. This is not working very well. It is a new tube of glue, so I'm just going over the very top where the picture meets the paint. And we'll get that stuck down here. I can always finish it later, but this shouldn't take too long. I'm just gonna go one out. It's stuck to my finger. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a straight surface, just kind of scooch it. Make sure it's straight. Or straighter. Post-its work, right? Right. That looks pretty straight to me. Looks good. All right, let's do another row here real quick. So this came as a double strand. And I just trimmed it down the middle. This rhinestone is not on there straight. So again, this is listed on, I think Donna has the link listed for this paper in the description. She also has foils on her website, and she has the foil adhesive. So if you're gonna foil, I do suggest using the adhesive that goes with it. I'll probably foil again on my Thursday live. Because I did get a big ol' order of foils the other day. So I'm just doing this so that my wonky laying it down gives it a little bit better of a chance of having it straight. Kind of just years of it's just a blue foil, Donna. It's just a blue. It's not even it doesn't even have an iridescent shine to it or anything. It just came from my scrap pile that I ordered. They have scrap packs you can purchase every once in a while. And this just came out of one of the scrap packs from Artsyville Painting. Roxanne wants to know if you can get it as a download. That I don't know. I haven't been doing downloads lately, but Donna can definitely answer that question for you. I just have trust issues. The image. Yeah, I'm thinking she wants to know if you can get these pretty little girls as a download instead of are we gonna have enough? No, but that's okay. We'll use this. Donna, are you going to foil your phone case? Oh yeah. Donna was talking about doing that. Donna, if you want me to try something, try foiling it first. I can. I just need to probably order a phone case, but yeah. When are you gonna do that? Unless you want me to try it first, I'm more than happy to do it. Oh, almost perfect, you guys. Almost long enough. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Just a smidgen too short. My puppies are barking. See, that's why I shut the door. I want to do that. I just don't know when. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, we need one more little piece. What did I do with it? It's not on the floor. It just done grew legs and walked away. Oh, here it is. It rolled. I will squeeze it in on Friday. Oh, yay. So this is just a 2 rhinestone roll I picked up off Amazon. I don't know why I didn't get more rows, so that I can't answer. I apparently only like it in 2s. So I just take it and slice it right down the center. The jelly like glue, whatever it's on, is pretty forgiving as far as if you don't get it quite exact, it just moves over. I think that's pretty good. So then I just slice it, slice and dice. And there you have 2 different sides. So let me see. Probably have to add one more little spot to this one. I know it seems silly, but Roxanne did that one take a long time. Not sure what we're talking about, so I'll just let you gals chit chat. Oh, and then we have our special event on Saturday. Don't forget about us on Saturday. I know my time is 2 p.m. for Donna's VFlex. I'm not sure the lineup of the rest of the gals, but I think it's Donna, myself, Lisa, Branya. Am I missing anybody? I know Carrie's moving, so I don't think she'll be participating. Is anyone else besides, what did I name off 4 people? something like that. Yes, we will be on Saturday. I will get a schedule out tomorrow. Angela, yes, Angela from Midwest Angels. Angela, yeah, Midwest Angels, I think is her page. So, and then Donna is doing a giveaway again. Not exactly sure the details on that quite yet, but like she said, she'll get something posted. So we have that going on Saturday. Like I said, I'm at 2. I don't know when anybody else is right now. I want to say, I think Branya's at noon. I remember that one. Maybe Lisa's at 11. Not quite perfect, but good enough. Let me just trim her. Oops. Probably should have trimmed it before I laid it down, but whatever. I like to do things the hard way if you haven't noticed. Just like, booger. Just like I haven't sealed this yet, so I'm trying not to peel off some foil. Just a second. There we go. Can't waste some rhinestones, you guys. Let me just squish this up a little bit so it fits. Maybe I should stretch it instead. Maybe I'll stretch it. Trim that last one off. So then I'll put a top coat, probably glossy, on all of this. That way it hides my glue. I got a pull on. Okay, I can do that. Like I said, it's just been nuts between work and then the engagement and picking up after Thanksgiving that I have not been on much of anything of social media. So to join. Yes, definitely. Definitely. All right, so they're nice and petite little frame on just around that little picture. And the theme is Christmassy or winter. So, and then you can kind of see the color shift in the paint behind it. So then I will just cover this all with a shiny varnish, because I want the shine to show in the foil and in the color shift. So here she is. Oh, now you can see her a lot better in the light. So you can see that color shift I use, and then the foil over the top of it with the cute little, just the little simple rhinestones to edge that picture. So trying to think, did I cover everything, Donna? Do I need to talk about anything else at the moment? I mean, Lisa will be live tomorrow night, usually 5 p.m. Central, I think. And then Donna, you're going, I don't know when you're going live. I didn't read the whole thing. Oh, you said Friday. Friday you were gonna maybe do something. And then we have our Saturday event. Thank you. So just a cute little shelf sitter for like a little girl who loves mermaids. Yes, you're on Friday. Or, you could put a cute little glass knob on top. The back is a total open panel. So if you want to add something to that. So, and this is, I think, is just a 5x5 little wooden canvas. So that is it. That's all I got. Maybe I'll work on this and then take some photos, but so far we got her to the top of it, and then maybe we'll add some scales in a different color on my sides. And then I wanted to do a little seahorse part of it right there on the top, the head, and then on the inside the little tail coming down. So I don't know if I want to stencil or foil that, so I will work on those ideas. But otherwise, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Thanks for hopping on and bearing with us for all of our technical difficulties. And we will see you tomorrow night with Lisa. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.